It is time to build a bag from the used bins. This is legitimately one of my favorite things to do in disc golf, is to hit up the used bins, find some cool discs, and half my bag comes from the used bins. You can find some insanely good discs. You don't have to buy brand new discs. That's just my opinion. I think the longer you're in disc golf, the more you understand what type of discs you like throwing, and you can find them in the used bins for half, if not a third of the price, what you typically have to pay for. So that's what I picked out that we're going to be using today. The only one that you're not going to see is this yellow Innova made PD2, because Hayden found a C-Line pinned cotton candy colored PD2 that he was going to trade me. So I happily traded him that sick C-Line PD2 for the S-Line PD2 that I found, and the A2 Isaac Robinson one that I had picked out a little bit ago. I mean, there's can't complain about that trade. Two awesome Innova made PD2s. So we're getting started here at Greenbelt Disc Golf Course, going with the PD2. This is a water carry shot. Well, it's not really water carry. You just got to go way out to the right if you've got the big PD2. It's about 370-ish. Came up a little short, but really, really liking the first throw with it. Left me, 35 feet left for this, and kind of switching back to this step putt. Nailed it. Really happy about that.
Look at this thing.
I guess I was just showing off the pop top or something. But it's a sweet pinned run. I'm super thankful that Hayden picked that one up for me and was willing to trade it. We're going here off the tee with a Sexton Firebird. I mean, I bagged these. I know how they fly. The benefit for me in this round is every disc that I picked out, I've got history with. I've thrown these all before. And Greenbelt is a short course. It's a fun course. You're allowed to still have some fun throwing some short holes. In this one, I was actually pretty excited because the PD2 is one that I could sneak into my bag. I've got this S-Line from Gannon, a PD2 that he sent me, and it's sweet. I love it. But it is, I don't know, I like C-Line right now. So ended up kind of testing this one out really overstable, which is exactly what you want. It was a little windy today. We got tailwinds coming up here. And this little hole 4 is such a fun shot. If you don't have a thumber, here's a perfect example of a thumber. Going with the Sexton Firebird, throwing like a 45-degree angle, it's gonna pan over and just die straight down. Almost aced it. It was so close to the cage. So we'll pick that up for our second birdie of the round. I love throwing thumbers, but that's like one of the only holes I do that on. And this one, 300-foot downhill shot. Just going with this rubber blend zone, which is like sneaky fun to throw. It's got a puddle top, which means it's not going to glide too far on me. Left me in circle 1 to try to pick up this birdie here. Barely snuck off the top of the cage and in, but you know what? It's a birdie. We're going to take it. And I'm going with this Proto Anax. Wasn't quite sure how this was gonna fly, and ended up going a little long. This one, you really gotta stall over those trees where that pin is hiding. Left me with a ridiculously long putt to try to save a birdie. Yeah, no chance there. Headwind just ate it up, and then we've got this hole 7's like it's kind of like a sneaky one because the wind is just ripping right through here. Just went with Firebird. Probably could have gone Buzzz SS, but a little bit of a headwind. I love throwing Firebirds. Probably one of my favorite bolts. Left me pretty close here. Took that for granted.
Nope.
Yep, that's probably the shortest putt I've missed. We're all good though. We're having fun. This isn't a sanctioned event. You're not gonna make every putt. You're gonna hit some trees. And then we're going with this Nexus Rhino. Man, that disc was fun to throw. The little pop-up felt incredible. So we'll pick it up. We got to 4 under. Look, forget about the silly missed putt. Let's go out and just, you got another chance to get another birdie on the next hole. So we got that ESP Glow Passion. This is the one that Ezra bags. This disc is so money. Flat top, pretty beefy for a Passion. That was into a headwind and it dropped right behind the pin. I thought I was going to be OB. That sidewalk is OB, but it flew really, really well. And if I wasn't an eagle thrower, I think this Passion would be in the bag. So we get to 5 under. I was trying to kind of throw this one before the runner with his 2 dogs got here, just with that puddle top zone. This one ended up coming down rolling out of bounds and then back in bounds. So I kind of got lucky with that one where I could just, you know, flip it. Don't even have to take my meter. Take another birdie through. I think that was 9 or 10 holes. Yeah, that was 10 holes. And then I'm going Buzzz SS. This one, I used to hate this shot. I just didn't know how to throw it when I used to play here. Like when I first started disc golf, and this just a little, you know, putter shot, or it's a, you know, mid-range. Flip it up. The Buzzz SS is a mold that I have slept on. Like, honestly, it's just not, I've never been the biggest Discraft fan, but it was a lot of fun to throw on that one. I'm going back here with a 407-foot shot with Passion. I did not expect it to hold that line. I thought it might pan out. It didn't. So, whatever. Got a little C2 bid here, going back into the wind. Just left, but that's okay. We will march up the hill to the 379-foot, very fun hole. You got to throw a lot of hyzer on this one, so I figured maybe the Anax will work. And it popped up a bit for me, started gliding towards the pin. I thought it was going to be short, but it actually snuck up there. And this is like such a bonus birdie if you can get this one. Like I honestly, like the last couple of times I think I've come out here to film, I think I've ended up in the water there. So I was pretty pumped to have a circle one putt. Catch the right side of the chains, not the best putt in the world, but the scorecard shows a birdie. So this is a fun hole. I love throwing into this hillside. Guys, this is about as much elevation change as I'm gonna find in DFW. So this to me is like a mountain. And it's really fun to get to throw it in there, get a little skip up there, except for I hit a tree, which trees, gotta love them. But my discs are pretty good at finding those trees. I'm just gonna take a par there. Nothing really I could do. And hole 15, I mean, like normally my play is a Firebird here. So this is just like exactly what I do. I've thrown this shot so many times. I got it dialed in. That Sexton is about as good of a Sexton as you can get. Little short. We're still able to make that great putt. Gets 9 under. Now, hole 16 here, this is one that I love throwing in the water. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Like, you would be surprised for me to land in bounds. I'm an expert at not landing in bounds here. So I was like, you know what, let's just try to stay in bounds as long as possible. I had the zone in hand too, but we're gonna go with that PD2 because I really want to learn that disc for my bag, and we stayed in bounds. Barely. Also, if you ever see me at the course, you're more than welcome to come say hello. I'll have a conversation with you. No problem with that. And we nailed our putt to get to 10 under. This course is not hard, right? If you're in DFW, you play Greenbelt, this is not a hard course. Like, there's not a lot of trees in play. It's pretty much a park-style course. It's a lot of fun. I love playing technical courses, but it is just so nice to get out there, be a little stress-free, have some fun, and throw some discs, and that is what we're doing. The Buzzz SS, though, I don't really get the Buzzz SS. All right, I just don't think that molds for me. You know, we had a good birdie with it, but I don't really love really understable discs. I mean, it's whatever. But we're gonna finish the last hole. I normally go over the water on a big spike hyzer. I think that's the play 100% of the time. But I wanted to give it another chance in the forehand. Plus, it was murky. I refused to lose that disc because I would have been in the water for 30 minutes to find that disc. So definitely short. Going with the Rhino because I had a lot of wind to cut through instead of the PA3s. Just like
what a way to end the round. Hayden, thank you so much for the trade on this PD2. I love it. Thank you.